The best gaming laptops have come a long way since they started threatening the desktop space. While previous generations ran significantly weaker than a full-blown tower, the gaming laptops of today can offer the latest and greatest components, all in a power-efficient and portable chassis. Hello guys, today's video, we're taking a look at the 5 best gaming laptops of 2022. And if you want more information, we also put the links in the description box down below. Thanks. Starting up our list with number 5, we've got the Acer Predator Helios 300 gaming laptop. The Acer Predator Helios 300 is a good Windows 10 gaming laptop that has great performance, decent battery life, and sports an aggressive look, although the IPS display leaves a lot to be desired. The Acer Predator Helios 300 is an aggressive-looking gaming laptop with a surprisingly understated design. The red accents on the lid and trim, as well as the black aluminum chassis, give this laptop a stealthy look that is easy on the eyes. The black aluminum body is strong enough to support its 15-inch widescreen LED backlit IPS display with 300 nit brightness and 9-pound frame. The laptop does feel heavy, but its sturdy design makes it feel durable and less prone to accidental drops. Speaking of the specs, the Helios 300 sports a 10th Gen Intel Core i7 processor, which is a standard configuration for gaming laptops, and 16GB DDR4 dual-channel RAM. However, its 512GB solid-state drive is a non-expandable NVMe M2 type, which is faster than SATA-based M2 SSDs. Moreover, you got the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3060 graphics card on the Helios 300, which helps the laptop achieve your desired frame rates. This means that it can handle any graphics complex game like a boss. On top of that, the laptop offers a generous configuration that can support VR gaming, even if it's a budget laptop. However, if you need more storage on your gaming laptop, an empty M2 port is available for additional drives. Overall, it has a decent battery life of 5 to 6 hours, and the laptop's keyboard is comfortable to type on. The WASD keys come in red color in order to make you differentiate. Also, the chiclet-style keys have a nice throw and feedback. Next, with number 4, we've got the ROG Zephyrus M16. Not only can the ASUS ROG Zephyrus M16 play the latest and greatest AAA games, but it's also portable and subdued enough to be used as an everyday work machine. Inside, you're getting Intel's 12th generation Alder Lake i9-12900H with 14-core and 20-thread processor, and a choice of NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti graphics, along with 16GB of RAM and 2TB SSD. That internals made mincemeat of the expert reviews benchmarks, with the Intel chip proving to be a hopping 68% faster than last year's Core i9-10900H. Gaming performance was similarly impressive, although not quite up there with some of the higher spec laptops on this list, but please note that it's not a quiet machine when pushed to its limits though. The accurate 16 inches display with 500 nits gives you plenty of space for creative or work projects, while its refresh rate of 165 Hz will please gamers who demand fast response times. The subtle all-black design is a far cry from the spaceship-like LEDs on other laptops, and it's actually 1.9 kilograms, that's 100 grams lighter than Apple's MacBook Pro 16 inches. The keyboard is pleasant to use with per-key RGB lighting if you want it, and it boasts plenty of ports, including 2 USB-C ports. With a score of just under 7 hours in our video rundown test, its battery life isn't anything to write home about, but it should still see you through most of a working day. And that's the Zephyrus M16 main selling point. Overall, it's a classy work laptop that can let its hair down to become a potent gaming device. Next up at number 3, we've got the MSI GE76 Raider. The G series hasn't seen many changes, but the new GE76 Raider is updated with the latest Intel Core i7-10870H CPU, plus the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3080 graphic cards. Not only that, it packs many features gamers would love to see. So, let's take a closer look. The GE76 Raider is an MSI 17.3 inches thin bezel Full HD at 144 Hz gaming laptop with the all-new Dragon Center software that provides one-stop access to system settings, performance modes, and functions. The Dragon Center can also update the BIOS, drivers, and utilities automatically through the application. It provides many tools for gamers to control their game experience more effectively as well. Speaking of other specs, the GE76 Raider is powered by a 32GB DDR4 RAM memory, and the design is also updated with a 120Hz 5ms IPS display that covers 100% of the Adobe RGB color gamut, as well as covers 178 degrees wide view angles. It also uses MSI's True Color technology to provide the best viewing experience for gamers' needs. As for storage, you can choose up to 2TB HDD or 1TB PCIe NVMe SSD. The RTX 3080 with 6GB GDDR6 VRAM provides enough power to run most games smoothly in high settings and 1080 pixel resolution. Whereas the battery life can last up to 5 hours with a 97 watt-hour battery. Moreover, the GE76 Raider weighs 2.9 kilograms, and it's not very easy to carry around, but you can count on its portability if you want to bring it for LAN parties or short trips. For connectivity, there are a lot of ports for this model, including one Thunderbolt 3, two USB Type-C 3.1 Gen 2, and one Thunderbolt 4 USB 4. Overall, the MSI GE76 Raider is a good choice for gamers who are looking for a high-performance gaming laptop with many gamer-friendly features. At number 2, we got the Alienware X14. The latest round of the Razer Blade 14 with the Alienware X14 for the honor of being crowned Best Compact Gaming Laptop goes to Dell's Skunk Works for the simple reason that its new machine is better value and better looking. Prices start at just $1,599 though, for that you only get a 12th Gen Core i5 chip with NVIDIA RTX 3050 GPU and a 512GB SSD. For another $600, you can have an i7 processor with RTX 3060 GPU and a 1TB SSD, which still makes the X14 cheaper than the cheapest Razer Blade 14. No matter which X14 you buy, you will get a very high-quality Full HD at 144Hz display and a decent sound system. The design of the X14 mirrors that of the more expensive X15 and X17 Alienware models, which means this is one of the most visually arresting gaming laptops on the market, and the build quality is second to none. There are a few downgrades, such as the absence of perky RGB lighting and the Stadium LED ring light that circles the back of the larger models. The smaller model also lacks the stain-resistant clear coat that comes on the other machines, which are a bit cheap of Alienware. Alienware's habit of putting all the jacks and ports around the back reaches its ultimate form on the X14, which could annoy some users if they regularly plug or unplug peripherals, and there's no Ethernet port as well. Performance is very impressive for a machine this slim. It's only 14.5mm thick and weighs just 1.79 kg, with even demanding titles like Metro Exodus running at triple-digit frame rates with judicious use of NVIDIA's DLSS upscaling tech. Overall, the combination of a fast processor, strong GPU, and high-quality display makes the X14 an ideal notebook for graphics-heavy productivity tasks like 3D modeling or video editing. The only real drawback is the rather poor battery life. 5 hours at best, but much less if you are gaming. The last product on our list is the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 17. It's a combination of a 12th generation Intel Alder Lake Core i9 and up to 5.0 GHz processor, with NVIDIA GeForce RTX 3070 Ti 8GB GDDR6 GPU, 16GB DDR5 of 4800 MHz RAM, 1TB PCIe 4.0 NVMe M2 SSD, and run with Windows 11 Home, which blasts all of its rivals out of the water. The Scar 17 is the most complete gaming laptop ever to hit the shelves and has all of the RGB LEDs to prove it. It even boasts perky lighting, while you can put the laptop into turbo mode via Acer's Keystone dongle. You're getting plenty of ports, including USB-C, as well as expandable internal storage via the empty SD bay. Meanwhile, the chiclet-style keyboard is as satisfying to use as you'd expect and comes with 5 dedicated hotkeys, which give you instant access to settings, such as fan speed and volume. The 2560 by 1440 IPS display is similarly excellent, with a 240 Hz refresh rate. Colors look rich and vivid, while there are 8 display profiles that are tailored for everything from racing games to first-person shooter games. The speakers provide a punchy sound and enough volume to do even the most dramatic soundtracks justice. Battery life of 7 hours and 15 minutes in our test is decent as well. Overall, other gaming laptops with 12th generation Intel chips will soon arrive, but for now, the ASUS ROG Strix Scar 17 is the best gaming laptop you can buy.